What's going on, guys, and welcome to another episode of PGR4 Platinum Playthrough. And in the last episode we managed to get up to the next bracket, moved on from professional to hotshot with 320 points, even though we did have a bit of a fail in the Bentley Continental, managing to come second in one of the championships for the first time, which was a bit annoying, but we move on anyway. So the first thing we're going to do in this episode is an invitational. So if we go to this, Lamborghini Car Curling is the name of this one. Knock over as many cones as you can on an icy skid pan. Succeed and come home with the exclusive Lamborghini Concept M, which is actually pretty good, to be honest, in the class. So we'll give this a go. Right, this looks very interesting. Hit 120 cones within the time limit. Right, not sure the strategy for this one. Right, there looks to be a line there, so I guess we'll go. Okay, this is very skiddy. Right, yeah, I'm guessing we just go in a line down each side. Getting a lot of kudos for this. You must get one each time you hit a cone, do you? This thing does not put the power down, especially on the ice bit. But we've got 30 seconds left, so maybe best putting it in seconds sometimes. Whip round here, get another line going. How many have we done? Oh, not too far off. This might do it, actually. There we go. There's the best strategy for that. Again, not used to hitting cones in PGR. And that's twice they've asked us to do it in this one. But 120, nevertheless, so we've got this car. Again, that was pretty easy. None of these invitationals are that challenging, really. It's just a bit of fun, really, to unlock a free car. So, straight away, we win the Concept M, which is pretty cool. So, we could use that potentially in the next championship. And we've got 64,000 kudos to spend on whatever we like. So, we've got 3 available now. So, we finally have the hot shot. So 25 points for amateur, 30 for professional, and now 35 for hotshot. C-class in St. Petersburg. I think might be 5 events there. Speed challenge, eliminator, super cone sprint, eliminator, and street race. So there's no style-based events, first thing to notice, so I don't need a slidey car. And we have Concept M, or the Gallardo as well, which is pretty good. And none of the others we unlocked, and I don't think we have enough really to unlock anything. 60, we've got 64,000. Yeah, again, other than that BMW M1 Pro car, which we had before. So it's between the 2 Lamborghinis, really, that we haven't used yet. Let's have another look. Speed challenge. I mean, the Concept M would be good for the speed challenge, wouldn't it? Then eliminator, cone sprint, eliminator, street race. Let's use the Concept M, because we just unlocked that, didn't we? Only one colour for that. That luminous greeny yellow, so we'll go for that. It does seem a bit annoying that you get more points for these events, but you have to do, well, more points for the championship, but you have to do more events. So a little bit annoying, but 376 miles an hour is the target. Honda motorcycle and a Gallardo in second as well. And this all depends on where the speed cameras are, to be honest, with the Concept M. Well, it looks like there's one behind us that we've just pulled away from. And that is very slippy. Some puddles on the road. There seem to be a lot of those in St. Petersburg for some reason. Right, just managed to hold that. I'm pretty much going sideways through there. At least it's in last place. That one. That was pretty crazy. I do remember this section now. This is actually very difficult. Right, still in 8th place. Not doing the best, but hopefully we can get some actual straights for us to actually do alright. And they're after every corner, by the looks of things. Yeah, this doesn't turn at all, so we're going to have to restart it regardless. Although I do move up a position somehow, but we'll try that again. At least we know where they are this time. It's good in a straight line, this thing, but not so good at turning. And it likes a good power slide, so... I still think the speed challenge is one of the hardest events. Because the AI absolutely nail them. Right, I'm going to have to think how to do this. So ease off the accelerator. Not like that, though. Although it might be better than last time. In fact, it was way better. First place. Even though I did hit the wall. And I braked a bit late there. But get on the power still. And we're in first still by 7 miles an hour. Going on the stupid water, slowing us down. And there's this corner now, isn't there? What did I go in last time? I think it was third gear. Oh, that couldn't have been much better, that. I have to say. That was, well, I was a little bit lucky that I didn't hit the barrier, but we'll just say it was a good corner, shall we? Oh, I hope that's enough. I had no idea what was coming around there. Yes, it was. By 4 miles an hour. It's really challenging if the game doesn't expect you to restart it and to nail it first time. It really is a challenge, but we shoot up to 15,000 kudos per win in this the hotshot category. I'm not sure what you get for second now. We'll have to see. And it looks like he gets 12,000 for second, 10,000 for third. But just about managing to do that. By the skin of our teeth anyway. On that last camera, was a bit unlucky, but top of the leaderboard now. So moving on to the next event, which I think it may have been an eliminator, or there was a cone sprint in there as well, super cone sprint. I'll have to see how long these episodes are going to be now, because with one championship, it's obviously going to take longer with 5 events. So we'll see if we have 2 in an episode or not. See what everyone prefers, because it probably will take me over the hour mark, especially with restarts and stuff. But you can see the acceleration of the Lambo. Very good, and I've taken a bike there, which get off the line pretty well. But braking now, because I don't know what the hell's coming. I don't know what these 2 cars are. That's a Gallardo, and is that the 599 Ferrari? Possibly. That was quite nice through there, and it was the Gallardo, and this is the 599. But this Lamborghini is one of the quickest in the class in a straight line. And I'll just go around his inside there. Great corner. But I do like St. Petersburg. It's very interesting, but it's so easy to lose control on the circuit with all the jumps and all the water. It's probably one of the most challenging circuits in the game, anyway. So, yeah, it's definitely interesting. I think it was really good for one of the different game modes. Was it called Bulldog or something? There was one game mode where you were basically infected and you had to chase down other people, and it was an entire open map. And I do remember it being on St. Petersburg. Oh my god, this thing does not like to put the power down. Got to be really careful. Just about managing to do it down there. Now I think we're on that long straight now that we absolutely ruined it in the Corvette ZR1 in the last episode. If you saw that. On the 3rd lap, right before the finish line, and spin out. Luckily we still came first in the championship, but that was an absolute fail. High speed now as well. I think I braked too late. Oh, that was close. Just about managing that though. Couldn't have braked any later than that, otherwise the corner would have been ruined. Getting some great corners though. Doesn't handle actually quite as bad as I thought. Just hit some water. Yeah, it doesn't handle quite as bad. It's just a bit tail happy. With all that power, you'd expect it to be like that though. Trying to avoid this water because it's really annoying. We get the survived elimination kudos, so that's good. And I think that was actually the exact same line I took last time, because you see my skid marks on the road there. But this is going a little bit more to plan so far than it did last episode. I'll just change before we land there, save some time on the gear change. And that was very nice through there, I'll take that. Much better through there. And the max is capped at 3,000 kudos. That might be due to the how much you get from positioning bonuses in this one. Because it's 12,000, is it? Or 15,000, which is quite a lot. And as you see, we get no air kudos now, a bit annoying. But miles ahead of the, was that Charlene in second place? So we get a nice amount there. So 18,000 is going to be our maximum with on track kudos as well. And hopefully, who came second then? Yeah, so that's changed position a bit now because the 599 came second. So that's good for us as well, because it was the Honda motorcycle last time, and the 599 came last in the speed challenge. So that was a complete shuffle around the positions. So as you can see, we're absolutely miles ahead now. So that's good. Now I think this is a cone sprint next, which is going to be difficult in the Lambo, I'd assume, but we'll give it a go. We've got a little bit of room at least to come in second or third if we want, but we'll aim for that top spot. Triumph Triple has come first, so again swapping some places. And the 599's come last again, or seventh so far. So that is really weird, how the AI switch around sometimes like that in certain events. But, oh, is this one of these small tracks again? It is. I might have to change the map again. This is not going to be good for this car. I have no idea where I'm going. Right, I'm going to change that map again. That is really annoying. It's just, you can't see anything where you're going on this. Yeah, this is a really small thing. It didn't look like that on the layout when I first looked at it. My god, this is so difficult. This car doesn't really have the best turning circle, but it can wind up here at least, so I don't know where we're going to be. Oh, we are in first, somehow. Until I hit the cone. Yep, knew that was going to happen. Right, to restart that. 4 seconds penalty a cone now, not 3 seconds. I think I'm going to have to keep this in second gear, because it does spin a bit too much in first. So, although it is good for 60 miles an hour in first, let's try it first. I know, it might be alright. Might be alright. Just a bit hard to get the power down. Second gear is a lot easier to get the power down, but... Crap, that was way too wide around there. It does give you a better opportunity to turn in, though, with first gear. I feel like it reduces the turning circle a little bit. Oops, went a bit too skiddy out there. Get the power down. How many laps we got? We've got 3 laps. Oh, crap. Crap. No, that's alright still. This is really difficult to navigate this track. Hopefully we're still in first. 2 seconds. I felt like I messed it up quite badly as well. Right. Learning the track a bit more now. 3 seconds into first place now. Oh, we've got the lead, should I say. Compared to that one in the ZR1, this feels a little bit easier, to be honest. This has decimated them, really. Fastest lap on the last lap as well, learning the track. But I think we won by 4 seconds in the end, which is very surprising. Not that many in track kudos, but yeah, a lot more comfortable than the ZR1. This car's acceleration just must help out so much. even on the short tracks like this. So we are pulling away, because there was a different second place AI then as well. That was the German. So we're actually 19,000 kudos ahead. So it looks like the championship's safe this time. And I think it might be a couple street races next. We'll see. Right, so it's actually an eliminator, and we start on this very, very narrow section on the bridges, and next to, I want to say it's a canal, but it could be a river. I'm not sure what runs through St. Petersburg, to be honest. And what I'll do first of all is put the map back to standard. It's a bit annoying we've got to keep doing this, but it does help out quite a bit. Right, absolutely flying past with this blistering acceleration. Noting to brake a bit there. And we've got, again, the 599 and then Lamborghini ahead. And the 599 beat the Lamborghini last time. Oh my god. That did not like spinning its wheels on the curb at all. But it looks like we've got plenty of straights in this, so we should be able to wind up. But 599 is very good in a straight line. And I do want to try that out, actually, in this, but it costs quite a lot for that car pack, which is a bit annoying. It takes a while to get those kudos to unlock them, because we need to start thinking about a car class for B class. But we did unlock something. It might have been another Lambo for the B class. I have to go around the outside of the minute. I'm trying to think what the oh, it must be the Murcielago. The standard Murcielago must be the B class car we bought. Then we've got the Murcielago GT for the A class. This is new, this bit. We haven't been around here yet. There's so much water in St. Petersburg. It's like half the corners have got water on them. You just slip and slide. Oh, turning in a bit too quickly there. Water again, and this is a really twisty, tight section, and I braked a bit too late there. This isn't going to be so good in this bit, I don't think. Very complicated, this bit. And then trying to put the power down, back onto the straight. At low speed, it's very unpredictable, this car, but the high-speed cornering is a bit better. A bit more planted. And that corner's quite difficult to judge as well, but quite far in the lead now, at least. Right, don't put the power down on those curbs, because it doesn't end well. And get out of the way of this water, because that's just annoying. And only a couple more cars left. And we're not too far away from the max kudos, actually. Eliminators are quite good, because you get a decent amount for every time a car gets eliminated, obviously. There you go. 740 for that, so that's nearly going to be our max kudos we can get. And with that jump and kudos star bonus, we're nearly there. That should be it. Hopefully that's max. With 14 seconds to spare. And I think it might be a new winner again. I think that's the Gallardo that's in second place. When I say a new winner, I mean a winner out of the AI. Because we've had different... yeah, it is. It's the... is it Dutch flag? Riet. And what we've got... 18,000 again. So we've got loads of kudos from this championship. It was the Gallardo, so we've had 4 different second places from the AI side of things. Which means we're going to be even further ahead now. Although the Gallardo was in second place overall on the leaderboard anyway. But very nice indeed. We are actually 24,000 ahead. So I don't think we can lose. No, we can't, because they get 15,000 as a total, the max they can get from an event. So we move on to... Now, this is a street race, I think. This is a very strange race. We've got 10 laps of whatever kind of track this is. Very small track, I'm assuming. It looks like it's in a square of some description. And it looks like we'll be turning right for the entirety of the race. Yep, I think we are. This isn't really going to play into this car's strengths, to be honest. I'm going to have to drive quite well here to try and catch that Lambo up. Just behind the Ferrari there. I'm getting a bit crazy under braking. Should have gone a lot wider there. Right, so we've already done a lap. My God, this is understeery on these kind of corners. Got the fastest lap though, so that must mean we're catching him up. Maybe I should change down to second there, really. I think we're catching him up. That's the hardest corner, that one. You have to go really wide out and turn back in. Right, we are definitely catching him up, but can't quite do that corner so quickly. I think we're going to lap a bike, actually. I'm going to try and sneak around the outside of him. It's not going to work. I'll have to do the cutback. That's also not going to work. Just sneak on the inside of him here. There we go. Oh dear. Second gear's not very good. This is going to be a lot of turning right, and I always forget about that corner. Keep going too close to the apex. This is the only time, just there, that I think you turn left in the entire race. Get a bit more used to it now. I was catching that Lamborghini up so slowly. Obviously, this has no time to get the power down at all. We've got max kudos again, though, coming up to the 8th lap. And we're going to lap someone else by the looks of it, if we can drive well here. That might be the Viper. That was a nice corner. I was trying to go on the inside of him, but he stuck quite close to the apex there. Definitely better to leave it in third gear, I think. Sorry, mate. I slid on the water. God, we're nearly done this yet. Right, last lap now. And we've literally lapped half the field as well. Which isn't really that surprising, considering it's, what, 18-second lap, was it? No, less than that, 17. There we go, another max kudos for that. So we're on our way to another car pack. So back to winning ways. And I think the Gallardo must have come second in that. It did, yeah. That must be quite good, actually, to be fair, the Gallardo on that. I'd have thought. And where does that put us? Very nice amount of kudos there, 85,000, so it's going to put us on a good amount overall. So we get a nice 35 points. Second place is 33 points, so they don't miss out on too much, to be honest. But we shall see where that puts us on the leaderboard. Right, so we won the Russian Roads Trials. No crazy trophy, but that shoots us up to 39th place. When I say shoots us up, I think we've only gone up one place. I'm sure we were in 40th. So yeah, we need a lot of points. Just under 200 points, so it's going to be a long game, this one. But we've only been 26 minutes or so. So looks like we've got a qualifier in a major tournament, so I might as well get on with that. So if your rank isn't high enough, we'll need to post a fast time to qualify again. So does that mean we're not high enough? It doesn't look like it, but we've got a B class. We have our first B class race. And right, so let's have a look what we've got. What have we got here then? Didn't say where that was, did it? Oh, St. Petersburg. St. Petersburg. So we've got Joss supercar, which is pretty stable, pretty good, but not the quickest. We've got the Murcielago, which is pretty good. The Jaguar XJ220S. Very hard to drive, but very quick. And the Ultimate GTR, which is pretty stable, pretty quick. And what else can we unlock? We've got 149,000. And these are expensive packs. Apart from the Viper one we can afford. A couple bikes packs we can. We've got the Track Specials pack. I'm not interested in those because they're just not quick enough. Yeah, unfortunately, it's going to unlock them three, the Track Specials, which aren't great. Especially in these tracks with long straights, such as this one. But that is the car I would most prefer in the B-Class, GTO Evo. So we might save up for that, 185,000. So we might as well use what's in our disposal for this one. So it's got to be one of these two, really. I'd have thought. I mean, the supercar would be good. I don't think it's got quite the acceleration. Murcielago or Jag. I might try the Jag, even though it's a bit mental. Yeah, let's give the Jag a go. What colour should we go in? It's quite funky in the light blue. Yeah, let's go with light blue. Right, this is the first time we've had a street race as a qualifier. That's very different. But we've got the looks like the MC12 Maserati and the RUF. So that should be interesting. Both pretty good cars. Maserati is a little bit underpowered on this game. So we're in this Jaguar, which surprisingly grips. I think it's a bit mental in the lower gears, but this thing, once this thing gets going, this is one of the quickest in the class. It's an absolute rocket, but I might have to brakes before here because I don't want to crash into there like the Porsche did, even though I might have forced him into the wall a little bit. Oh my god. Yep, just about broke on time there. These are very quick, these cars. It's great to have a go in the B class, but I think you have to be master to unlock A and B. So we're not quite there yet. I think for the hot shots, we're just going to have to stick with C for now. Could be wrong, but I think that's the case. Getting a bit wide there. 2 laps, so I think this is the last corner back onto the straight where we can unleash the horsepower of the XJ220. Ooh, nearly spun out there. Again, on that curb. Cannot put the power down at all. But let's try not to spin out, because this is where we had our little accidents in the ZR1. Oh, crap. And that is, again, look at that. Lost so many kudos there, and it's just so unpredictable over those bumps. That is actually what I remember mostly from St. Petersburg, was that straight with the jumps. I let off the throttle as well and didn't touch the steering input, and it still was wobbling all over the place on 2 wheels. Pretty mental. And again, I don't want to go flying through there because that's really difficult to judge what's going on. That was quite nice through there, although I did have to let off the accelerator a bit coming around the corner. Yeah, I think leaving it in third's alright there. Second round there. Could have gone a bit wider, but overall okay. Right, let's see if we can have a less dramatic last corner now, shall we? Or last straight, should I say. Right, so we've got the RUF behind us. I've no idea the best strategy to not spin your car out on this bit. Because it's this massive jump. Right, let's aim it there, off the accelerator. And it just I didn't touch anything there, and it decided to whip to the left-hand side. So there's got to be a way of controlling that somehow. Maybe it's certain cars react differently when you go over jumps, I don't know. But, oh, it was the Maserati that overtook the RUF there. Maybe the RUF crashed or something over the jump. Wouldn't surprise me. But at least we qualified. It's good. So 51,000 kudos we've got now. So we've only got 3 races, so that'll be a good amount for this episode. But looking at it, 50 points. That's good. I didn't notice that as well. So every time we do one of these, it is 50 points. But that last track does look a bit mental for the Jaguar, which is the only thing I'm thinking. And it's in the rain as well. I'm thinking whether just to go with the Lambo just because of the 4-wheel drive and better grip, really. Yeah, I might try the Jag another time. We'll go with the Lambo for this one. I don't think we've had a yellow car yet. Let's go with Lamborghini yellow. To be fair, I could have actually used the Ultima in this as well. That wouldn't have been too bad. But we've got an eliminator-based championship again, like we had in Quebec, I think it was, when I was driving the Diablo. So 8 cars to start things off, and obviously we get a good launch in the Lambo. It looks like the aerial atom's up there as well, so we don't need to win any of these. We only need to win the last event. So that's a little bit less pressure. Oh god, getting used to this. This handles a little bit differently. Completely. Oh, I got completely stuck on the Ultima there, and I couldn't turn. That was so weird. This guy's ruining my race completely. He needs to get out of the way ASAP. What is he doing? He's absolutely sabotaging my race. I reckon the others paid him to take me out. Must be the only reasoning I can think of. What is he doing? He's actually on a suicide mission, this guy. In last place. Oh, I don't think he's got his driving license or something. I don't know how he entered this event. Right, go on the inside of him. Right, we do need to gain another place. We've got 3 laps though. It's looking like we might not come first due to how the first 2 laps have gone, or the first lap's gone, sorry. The Lambo's not as strong as the Jag in a straight line. Oh my god, I'm having a terrible time around these corners. I may have to restart. But I do only need 1 position. I think we are catching him up. I don't know what that is. It looks like the aerial atom, possibly. I'm just absolutely not doing these well at all. It handles a lot differently to the Jag. You need to get used to that. Luckily for the Atom, there's not many straights where you need to wind up properly. So it might just reach its top speed. But it looks like I'm falling behind slightly. I do need to start driving better. That wasn't too bad, but I literally cannot see myself catching them up. If I'm honest, it looks like they're pulling away a little bit. Although I did get the fastest lap, so that must mean I've caught up slightly. That was just extremely lucky. Oh, I've gone on 2 wheels as well. I'm going to have to restart. I think that's going to be the case. I think I'm catching him up though, but it's just not enough. I just got too much of a terrible start. I can't say I didn't try. No, it's not going to be enough. I'm making the tiniest improvement each lap. And he's 2.5 seconds ahead. Nope, it's not going to be. I'm going to have to get a better start next time. Right, I'm staying the hell away from that Ultima this time. Absolutely saboed me big time. And it looks like we've got the Enzo in front there. Right then. So he was on, I think he goes to the outside on this first corner. The Lambo's acceleration really isn't that good. Oh god, right. Did not see that come in at all. Yep, I'm definitely going to make more mistakes as we unlock the faster cars and use these. More room for error, really, going quickly around the corners. I really want to use that Evo, though. That Ferrari Evo. Because that is very quick. Right, out the way of the Ultima, though, who crashes again, funny enough. Right, out the way of the Atom. So we're in 4th now. And the Evo bullied the bike out the way, and I bullied the Evo out the way. So that's good for us. Now I've just got to concentrate on this Enzo. Oh, bloody hell. Well, we do only need to come 2nd. Or 3rd, actually. What is going on with everyone in this race? Everyone's crashing into the walls. Right, so 2.89. Let's keep that figure in mind. But I think we're going to lose too much time on the straights here. Especially with that driving. Maybe the Jag would have been the better pick on this race. This is going to be better on the 3rd race for sure, though. 4 seconds behind now. Right, that's as good as I'm going to go through there. So I did gain some time. I'm possibly gaining on him. I think any time I make round the corners, though, is just going to be lost straight away. And I've no idea what just happened then. Yeah, I'm just not catching him up. Keep making too many mistakes. Probably back to 4 seconds again, is it? Even more. 5 seconds. Some of the corners will take quite well, but I'm actually getting caught up as well. By the Evo. By the looks of it. How is that the fastest lap? And again, I'm getting caught on that bloody curb. The amount of times that's sabotaged me when I'm braking, it just pulls you over to the right-hand side. Yeah, this is definitely a speed-based track. Jag would have been better for sure. Got to drive perfectly if I want to catch up to that the Enzo. I'm braking too late and skidding though every time. That is the theme of what's happening. I'm absolutely miles behind this guy now. What's that? Look how much quicker that Evo is in a straight line. That is absolutely nuts. And the Enzo's going to be the same pretty much. So I'm going to have to block him off to try and get 2nd place at least. There we go. 8 seconds behind. Yeah, not the track for the Murcielago. for sure. We know for next time. But it might do all right in the last event, so we need to try and finish in whatever position it is, because you don't get a position bonus, so there's no benefit of finishing in first then, luckily. Right, it looks like there's more straights in this. Again. So this is not going to go well. We've got 6 players. And the Evo and the Enzo were in this again, which we couldn't afford, so we do get a better start, so we could just defend, but I need to come in second place. But I've got 2 Evos in an Enzo. This is not going to go well. I think there might be another Enzo at the back there. They've literally just picked the fastest cars. So I'm going to have to play dirty here if I've got any chance of winning. Because the straights are not going to go well for me. Taking that all right, then I've got a swarm of angry bees in the form of Ferrari engines behind me. And here they come. I'm still on the inside though, so I can't get the... Oh, I've just braked way too late. Oh, flipping hell. I might just restart that straight away. There are 4 laps, but I don't know if I can catch him up, especially on the straights. Yeah, I'm going to restart. Do you know what? I really didn't think the Lamborghini was this slow. Or if they were that fast, whichever way you want to look at it. But I'm going to have to drive very defensively and not hit the walls and stuff. Because any sort of straight and they're just absolutely gone. Especially those Evos, considering they were behind to start off with. That's not going quite as well as the first time, but we can sneak on the inside here. And then we're going to have to go around the outside of this Enzo. Right, so that was better. Just learn to brake a bit earlier on that next bit. Is he going to spin me? Right, they are crashing slightly into each other, which is good, but we've got all 4 of them in a bunch behind. Right, that was a bit better judge that time. Get a nice corner. Oh, crap. I pressed the wrong button. It's changed up too early. Oh, here they come. Right, taking that well. Taking that well. Come on, we can stay ahead of them. Need to drive well and not crash. Right. They take those corners really slowly, so... That was a bit too close for comfort on the barrier, but back on the main straight now. We've got to do this 4 times. And I've got to try and do this jump 4 times without messing it up. This is a bit better than the Jag over those jumps. At least it's staying in a straight line. That's something. To be honest, this isn't that bad once you get going. I think it just might be the mid-range acceleration it sucks in. Doing alright. Doing alright. 4 laps is a long time, though. But we are pulling away. I'll change in mid-air. Save a bit of time. Too late, is it? Yep. That's so hard to judge, that bit. And look how much time that's cost me. I'm going to just cut him up slightly there. There we go. Tactical blockage. And that is very hard to judge again, but it looks like the Enzos are ahead of the 288 Evos in their little race they've got going. That was alright, could have gone a bit quicker. Again, we only need second place though, but one mistake will put us all the way down into 5th place probably, because they're all in a little bunch behind me. And I think there was a bike in the race that I've seen. So he must be miles behind at this point. Nice amount of kudos for that jump, because we're getting the high speed one as well. Like I said, the Murcielago's top speed isn't actually that bad. It just lacks that punch mid-range the Ferraris have. And that was good as well. I'm pulling away now from that Ferrari. This is a long gas race. Right, brake early, come on. That's more like it. Probably a bit too conservative that time, but at least we're getting those good corner kudos. So the max is over 400 in this. And there might not even be a max because there is no there's no kudos leaderboard in this, is there? So it doesn't limit you on how many you can get because it doesn't change your position. I'm on the wrong side of it. Right, so the great corner comes from obviously your positioning on the track, but I think it comes from the speed as well, which is why it's easier to get it in faster cars because it's probably not scaled up, so you have to be going quicker in the faster cars to get great corners. I think it's just a certain speed. So you can go slow around in faster cars, but obviously it's all relative, so it is quicker. And I'm getting the fastest lap each lap I'm going around here, so that's all good. And again, getting a hell of a lot of kudos for this. Slightly too late and going on two wheels. That's cost us a lot of time. Still ahead though, that's alright. And 5,500 kudos for this event. So I believe it's not capped. That's what I'm thinking. That was good. I think if you slide as well, you don't get a great corner. Or whatever it's called. So if things stay like this, it's looking like we're against the Enzo in the last race. There's a one-on-one, pretty much, I think. See, that was a nice corner, but because I was sliding, it didn't give the kudos to me. And that was, again, on the inside of the curb. Or the outside of the curb. And that made me spin off the other way, under braking. But I'll take that. I thought that was going to be closer, but we managed to keep them at bay in the corners, luckily. And it is going to be me against the Enzo for the last event. So hopefully this is where... and there are 4 players in this. I thought there was only 2. So we've got Enzo, a Jaguar and a Maserati. But this is hopefully where the Murcielago should be better towards the end of the track, where there's a technical section, it looks like, especially in the rain as well. So we do start in first, and we get a good launch. And then we crash straight away. Right, getting a good exit of that corner as well. We've just got to hope that Jaguar doesn't fly past us. Because we do need to finish first. Although the straight's not quite as long as I thought it was. And just about judged that right. I was extremely close. And I don't really know where I'm going here. Making it up. That was not the right line at all. You can see the Ferrari's gone through there a lot better. One good thing about this is the brakes are very good. That went over a little hump there, and that just did not turn whatsoever. Literally went face first into the barrier. All 4 of us are in this little bridge bit. This is so difficult, this section of the track. had to turn right before going over the bridge there. I can't get off this right-hand barrier. I'm like stuck to it. Just about keeping him at bay still. That was alright through there. That was nice. Yeah, this is definitely the most tricky bit of St. Petersburg, this lot. But luckily I'm in this car now. This is where it's loads better. Good brakes. Nice and planted. The XJ220 would have been just spinning all over the place trying to get the power down. And this section as well. Doing these nicely. Oh, that was close to hitting that barrier. I'm going to cut through there. Not sure if that's the best line or not, but... yeah, the low speed manoeuvrability of this Lambo is wicked. As you can see, we're pulling away quite nicely now. Because you've just got so much ability to put the power down, and they are quite far behind now, so that's very good. That was good through there as well. Quite happy with that lap, really. Giving us a massive cushion. And, yeah, I probably should have done a better on that first race, to be honest. That was a lot of air. I should have been way further out to the right-hand side there for that corner. Right, and I can go out wide this time and cut in like this. It's definitely a better line, but not executed right. Again, the same thing there. I feel like I'm braking in time, but it just goes over a little hump there. It's very unpredictable. Crap. Again, that bridge, really hard to judge that. Yeah, the Enzo's caught quite far up now. It's not bad at drifting, this car, to be honest. Considering it's a four-wheel drive, I think it's fairly heavy as well for its class. It's all right through there. I'm going over to the wrong side, though. It's good through there. Down to this twisty bit now. It might be better to take that line. So I cut across last time. Not sure. Oh, man. That's the first time I've done that, to be fair, in this race. I usually do that quite often, crash into the inside. But there we go. At least we're ahead of the Enzo. 50 points in the bag. That should do very nicely. Hopefully that should bring us up a few positions. I think we went from 40th to 39th or something, so it wasn't a lot in the last one. So let's see what's going on. Finish major. Right, so we get a nice little trophy with all the flags on there. It doesn't say what major it is, it's just you won the major. And we go up to 35th. So we do climb a few positions now. So we've actually climbed 5 in total in the episode. 405, so we've got still quite a way to go. So before we get into, I think it was Master, wasn't it? Yeah, Master. Calvin Barnes is at the top. Very top. His name's come up a few times. And yeah, let's see. What's next? Ah, okay. So apparently we finished season 1. which makes sense because I think I might have been in December, so it might be a yearly season. So we started at rank 72 and we're now in rank 35. So it's going to move. I'm guessing it has to move back to Asia because that's all the locations in the game. Oh, this is difficult. Back to Macau, or Macau, whatever, however you pronounce it. Shanghai as well, isn't it? And Tokyo. Yeah, they're a bit complicated, these tracks. In the quicker cars, it's going to be interesting. I'm not sure if it plays this every time. But it might just be because it's the first time we've gone to, like, flown to Asia. Can't remember, to be honest. But, again, it looks like we've got C-Class. And we haven't unlocked the next one. So we would do a timed run, overtake, street race, and another timed run. And look at that track on the last one. That is ridiculous. Macau again. So we're going to have to get a very good handling car for this race. So this has been a bit longer, this episode, guys. Let me know if that's all right. Because it means we can fit 2 championships in one episode. So we'll try and do that when possible. But yeah, that's going to be the end of this episode. Thank you all for watching, as always. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next episode.